Grand Rising, everyone. This is Miss Tracy, Divine Priestess Readings. I want to share a dream that I had, and this may be a message for someone else. Also, this is a dream that I had. I was hearing that sharing this dream could help someone else. In this dream, it was a message to me about my childhood. So this morning, I get up, do my regular routine and everything, and today is Monday, September 15, 2025. Usually on Mondays, I attend to my altars. I make fresh coffee every morning for my ancestors and for my spirits. In the dream, at first, it was like I was traveling with my children, and we were traveling, and it seemed like in a small, rural, like a small town, and we were passing through. But it seemed like I ended up in this home, and there was a Caucasian woman. She with glasses, looked like she may have been in her 30s, but she started pulling cards. And I noticed there were two Caucasian men with her. Looked like they was probably late 20s. But she pulled cards and she said, this group of people, and she said, it seemed like a masculine energy. They're trying to work on you. They're doing work on you. This is the person, these are the people who's doing it. That's how the dream started. Then the dream changed to very powerful. It looked like, at first I thought it was a Lawa Papa Lekba. But the dream went on and what he was saying and doing, very powerful. It looked like a Babalao, and I know it was, but it was like younger African people working with him, assisting him, but he was the main one doing the working. But I ended up where he was preparing. I saw like offerings. I saw like very like African, very powerful African spirituality. This is what I saw. This is what I felt. It was like I was in this circle, like I was surrounded by them, but he was the main one performing, and he was doing something over me, like shaking something, doing something. And he's told me, he said, they were doing this since you were a child. It's been on you since you were a child. And I resonated with that very clear what he said. I turned around with my hands up. I threw my hands up, and it was just me responding as if you are correct, because that's what I have always felt. And then I saw them, they started preparing. They started preparing things like for a ritual. I felt, and I saw like my children, they took them to a room where they were waiting until this was over. But it seemed like they were doing things on my children, like they were helping them with something, like they were assisting them with something. I did see a younger African American woman. She was nude, and I was in this room waiting, and she was oiled down, and it looked like she was oiling the furniture, like with her body. And I thought it was odd. It seemed normal, but it didn't seem normal. So I kind of like, it was like, oh, whatever. So she left the room. I asked her something. I forgot what I asked her, but she responded and she just left and went to whatever she was continuing to do. I did see a younger African dark skinned guy. Looked like he had his hair up in braids and it looked like shells was hanging out of, he had shells in his hair, like crowley shells. But I did see the older man. He looked like he was the one who did all the rituals and the cleansings. And I felt like there was a big, like a heavy cleansing that there was about to do on me. But he did say when he first started, he said, it started when you were a child. They've been doing this since you were a child. And the dream went on from there. I was just ready to go. And I saw myself leaving, getting my oldest child and trying to find my other two children. And I woke up. That dream, I believe it was from that night before I went to bed. I prepared some work on myself and I asked Spirit to reveal my hidden enemies and my enemies. And that dream, I had that dream. It didn't really, it didn't show me, but the message was given to me through the dream that since you were a child. So who could possibly been doing this since I was a child? And the only thing I could come up with is who I was around as a child. And growing up as a child, I was always around my family. But there's a little history with that too. So I pulled some cards and what I got here is Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords upright. The Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Strength card, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like whatever they were doing, they was trying to, it's like they knew that you were born with a gift. And I'm talking about this was a powerful gift. But they was trying to block this gift. They was trying to project where they was causing, like they was trying to reverse it. I feel like they were saying things, like they were using words. They was also doing ritual, because I do see something buried. I do see the Balance card in reverse. I see Choose Wisely. It was like they was working on the mind. They was trying to block the third eye. But what they did not know was you going to come out, no matter what they did, no matter how they tried to throw dark on you, no matter how they was trying to dim your light, you was still rising up through that dark. You was still coming out regardless of what they were trying to do. They was trying to stop you from growing in this gift, but they couldn't stop you. You were going to transition out of what they were doing, but also you was going to start growing into this being that you were meant to be. When it came to your destiny, they was trying to delay it. They was trying to block who you were. They was trying to, it was like they didn't want you to know. They didn't want you to grow into this being of this light, this powerful person, this powerful healer. Not knowing that the dark they was throwing on you, you were powerful in the dark and the light. So they was trying to juggle your mind. They was trying to cause you to have these thoughts of confusion, illusion, also making it seem like the way they was doing it, like if you were just less intelligent and you appear to be dumb to people. Like you didn't know what you were doing. You didn't know how to choose things wisely. You didn't know how to move when it came to your path. I also see something here where whoever they was going to or whoever they went to put work on you as a child to stop you. I have these cards. It says grandmother. It says Courtney. It has 555. It has train ride, Amtrak. It has family involved, knew all along. And then at the bottom of the deck, very spiritual with divination rituals and healer shaman. Someone was trying to take fast action to hurry in to change something. They realized what their family was doing, it was not right. They realized this person is destined to do what they were supposed to do, this child that was born with this gift. So this spiritual person that they was going to was very powerful, who's involved with the rituals, divinations, and who's a healer, who's a shaman, who knows how to do workings, who's very wise and knowledgeable of spirituality, of seeing in the spirit. They was trying to come in and change something, but the throat chakra was in reverse. They blocked this communication. They blocked this. They stopped this communication from coming in because they did not want something to be revealed and that was what they were doing. They did not want this change for this child. Somebody was rushing in. They could have been trying to come in from a distance. They could have made the phone call, say, I need to come in. This child is supposed to be, her destiny or his destiny is of this. And you're trying to block this child from changing and healing humanity. Or whatever this child is supposed to be doing, this grandmother figure, she knew. Or this could have been a grandmother who was keeping this from this child ever knowing who they are and what they hold as far as their gift. Very spiritual. They worked with a lot of divination rituals. This child was going to be very powerful, or is very powerful when it comes to spirituality. Someone did not want this, someone in the family did not want this to get out. They wanted to have control and authority over this child as long as they could. This grandmother figure that was stopped in her tracks from communicating, she was trying to come in and change something. She knew that something was supposed to continue to change with this child, where this child would continue to grow into the being that he was supposed to be. The sacral chakra at the bottom of the bottom of the deck. This new passion beginning, this balance here, to bring back balance, to allow this new passion beginning for this child. Heartache and loss in reverse. Also, I see something about with the Four of Pentacles with the Hangman. They were trying to hold on as long as they could. They did not want to let this go. Also, I feel like someone was keeping something, like someone holds something here, something they did not want to let go, to be released. Also, this child was supposed to come into a union, is a spiritual union here with someone, and possibly could have been an Aries. But this was going to be a very powerful union. possibly a Leo. And they did not, this is what they did not want. Transformation in reverse. Because this union was going to be very powerful. A very powerful union here. They could not stop that because what is for this child, what is of what is of this child's destiny, they can not longer delay it or block it. You got fertility here. The Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like with the Two of Wands was trying to, stop this child's destiny, their future. Eventually, this child was going to be able to see through everything. Spirit was going to reveal to this child. The family, whoever this family is, or whoever these relatives or whoever this is, was trying to block and stop this child's destiny, their spiritual path. They wasn't that powerful. And what I was picking up, these people who have passed on, it's like they're not able to rest. They're not able to rest because what they did to this child. They would never have rest in the spirit. I just got goosebumps going up my legs. Yep, they would not be able to rest in the spirit. This spiritual warfare, they lost this warfare here. Nothing was, everything stopped working with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All that hard work they was putting in to stop this child, it stopped working. It was never really working when it started. Because this child, like I said, was powerful in the dark and light. Look at the child. Look like she's in dark and light. But look at her. Look at him. You could be a Virgo or have Virgo placements. You were always the alchemist, the healer. Born in wisdom and knowledge. It's like she's floating in light and dark. But she's sitting upright. It's like she's bothered by, she's not even bothered by whatever's around her or him. This child was the light, was born. No matter how much dark they throw at this child, they try to put this child in the dark, this child still shines. She was still shining through it all. I feel like this child, however they was trying to treat this child, regardless of the situation and what they was trying to project on this child, it was like she was unbothered. Like, it didn't affect this child. No matter how they tried to reject this child, neglect this child was supported and very protected by spirit. Never felt left out in the cold. The way this child was growing up and what they was doing to this child, it was like the child never went through it. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Life got better as this child got older. They may have went through some painful endings too. But like I said, they survived. Ten of Swords in reverse. They couldn't break this child. They couldn't break this child. Like I said, this was family. Ten of Pentacles. But this child was growing up, and this child was going to build a legacy with this person. I said that they was trying to block from coming into this child's life, this spiritual union. Very powerful. Yep, this child was waiting. This person, man or woman, this was going to come. They were waiting for this. It's like it was destined for this child to meet this person because they was going to build a legacy, leaving a legacy. Oh my goodness. So mysterious. This mysterious child. Who is this child? Where does this child come from? You could be Cancer, have Cancer moon, or you could be a Cancer. Always was plotting, trying to find out what is this child, what is, as this child got older, the Page of Swords, teenage years. You could have been drawn to doing a lot of research, studying. You could have went off to college, but they still trying to plot and plan against you. We're trying to figure out what is it that you know. Keeping an eye on you. But you moving forward. You taking action. You just moving on and on your path. Like I said, you are the light and the dark. Some of you moved away and you notice less burdens. Now things like you were being pulled along from these burdens, from the heaviness. You might have carried a lot because of all of this. You moved away. Some of you moved far away. And you were able to heal. You were able to heal, and you were able to survive. But like I said, it didn't affect you the way they wanted to affect you, but your healing, you're on the other side of healing now. A lot of jealousy, betrayal from your own blood. Some of you, it was by your own mother, your grandmother, people you thought was close to you, who loved you, who cared about you. Burying things in the dirt. Graveyard dirt workings, all that, collecting graveyard dirt, doing workers in a graveyard, bearing your name, trying to keep you blocked and delayed, trying to keep you down, trying to keep you from growing. The Magician in reverse. You can't do magical magic. You were the magic. You were the magician. The devil want to return. The devil want to return. Some of them who still living, or wherever they may be, they're still living. But this child has moved on. They want to ask for forgiveness, but still they still in the, they're not right. They're not right. Someone that does this to a child, there's some mental illness there. It has to be. There's something wrong with that person, those people. It has to be. This is for entertainment purposes only. If this resonated, I'm glad I was able to share this and deliver this message. If it resonated, take it. If it did not, just leave it. Energy changes. Some of you may be coming out of this. Some of you may have overcame this. Some of you, this is confirmation. This is clarity. It seemed like I had that dream years ago, because sometimes dreams, we have repeated dreams. Now that I'm on this path, this spiritual path, the dream has showed me more. That's what I was picking up when I woke up. It showed me more and went more deeper into this dream that I had. I felt like I had before, but it did not show me the things that I was telling you in the beginning of this video, this reading. Some of you may have had dreams, and then you have the same dream, but the dream was more deeper than the first dream. That's because you have grown more spiritually, or you on your path now. You went through this some kind of spiritual awakening, and it's like dreams are coming back. But now the dreams are they're more deeper now. I've been dream journaling, so this will be going in my dream journal today. And dream journaling, it can help also with the dreams that you're having. So it will be good to start dream journaling, to write down your dreams, to remembering as much as you can and write that down. Keep the dream journal by your bed, on your nightstand. I'm Miss Tracy, Divine Priestess Readings. Wow. I can't believe I had that dream. I had this dream again. But this is Divine Priestess Reading. Please share in the comments, follow, share the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. You have the rest of your day in harmony, peace, love, and clarity. Ashe.